So there's a thing that we do in our house on Friday evenings. Every Friday evening we have special supper. And one of the things that I do is I make hot chocolate. And I remember when I first started making hot chocolate, what I would do is I would put the cocoa powder in water and in milk, add sugar, mix it up, heat it up, and that's pretty much it. But over time, I started experimenting. I started testing and tweaking and adjusting the recipe a little bit, started getting ideas from different recipes online. And I remember I went on a trip to Barcelona and I had amazing hot chocolate. And I thought to myself, man, I want to make this kind of hot chocolate. So I went on this quest to learn how to make better hot chocolate. And I think I got the perfect recipe down now. The kids absolutely love it. Now, what's cool about that is it's very similar to how we do a lot of things. Like we start a project or we start something, whether it's in our business or our personal lives, and we just get it done in the beginning. But over time, the more we do it, the more nuance gets added, the more we learn from other people, the more we go out and we have experiences that teach us a little more about how we can do it better. And we tweak and we tweak and we tweak. And eventually we come up with the right recipe. That's one thing I learned from making hot chocolate and making cheesecake and making banana pudding. You just get started and then you tweak. As you get more experience, you get better. So what I want to do, so that you don't have to do this for hot chocolate at least, I'm going to share my hot chocolate recipe with you. And every time you make hot chocolate, if you decide to make this recipe, I want you to think about your life and the things that you are working on and the things that you can test and tweak and learn from others and adjust and adapt and make much better. On that note, let's make some hot chocolate. We are making some hot chocolate. First, we got to get the cocoa powder in. Okay, this is the best recipe 3 for hot chocolate right here. You put 6 tablespoons of cocoa powder. 6. Do we have sugar? White sugar? Where? This? Does this look like white sugar? Oh. I thought that was salt all this time. 6 tablespoons of white sugar. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not sugar. 5. Sometimes what I do to not make it so much sugar, 6, is I will put half sugar and half monk fruit extract. And then 6 tablespoons of hot water. 1. And then what we do is we whisk this up to make a nice chocolate paste. This is before we put in the milk to fully make the hot chocolate. It's gonna get kind of thick. And this is what it looks like. It's like a thick chocolate mixture, and that's what we do before we put in the milk. Then we're gonna put in 3 cups of milk. Pour that in. We whisk that up. A little bit of pure vanilla extract. Don't ask me how much. I just pour a little bit. Put a little dash of salt. That does something to help the sweet taste nice. Whisk that up. Then we put it on the stove, set it to a medium heat, and whisk it every so often. That right there is gonna be a perfect hot chocolate. Okay, it's not hot yet, but I'm gonna have her taste it to see if it has the right taste. How's it taste? Better than stupendous? Okay.
What happened?
With your random stretch. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It tastes better hot.
Of course. It's hot chocolate.